In 2026, I am simplifying my life, and this is how I'm simplifying my wardrobe. If you are new here, hi, my name is Ellie, and over here on this channel, I like to talk about biblical motherhood, faith-filled homemaking, and intentional living. And in 2026, I have made kind of the commitment to simplify our home to focus on what matters most. And an area that made the most sense to me to start with is my wardrobe. I'm starting with our wardrobe for the mere fact that this is a decision we have to make every morning, and simplifying the decisions we have to make is one of the easiest ways to reduce the amount of mental strain we have as homemakers, as mothers on our day-to-day basis. So if you are also on this journey with me, the first step that I am taking is decluttering, which I did at the beginning of the fall. I could probably stand to declutter more, but right now I'm not going to make that decision because I find that if I declutter when I'm feeling very overwhelmed, I tend to over declutter. I've made that mistake a few too many times. Not going to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the clothes out of my wardrobe that are not being reached for as often. The things that I don't find myself repeating as often that I like, even the things that I think I might end up decluttering down the line, I'm going to take those out of my closet and I'm going to put them in a suitcase so that we can reevaluate them in a few months. But we are not going to make decisions about decluttering right now. We are just making decisions about what we want to set aside for a little bit. Now, the clothing that you might be pulling out could be because it doesn't fit the literal weather season, or maybe it doesn't fit the season of life you're in. Maybe it's something you are just not finding yourself pulling for very much. Anything that you just don't find in a regular rotation right now, I'm pulling that out and I'm putting it in a suitcase to evaluate later on down the line. Now, this is my pile of things that I'm going to be putting into a suitcase. Here's the thing. Some of these things, actually all of these things, I don't think there's anything here I want to donate, but there are things in here that just do not work for me right now in this season. And literally just seeing options and having to make the decision of, no, I'm not wearing that today, is a decision I don't want to make. So we're just right now, for the season of trying to be simplified and have less mental strain, we're just going to pack it away. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is actually, I guess, technically the first step, but I am counting it as second step because it's going to inform the third step. And that is evaluating the outfits that you are loving right now and kind of taking a mental note of what you love about it and why, so that you can turn it into an outfit formula that you can repeat day after day and know you are creating outfits that work really well for you. I have found that for me personally, most days I am wearing a dress, a cardigan, some soft socks, maybe an underskirt, and my slippers, and then curling my hair or using overnight curls on my hair with these exact earrings and my wedding ring and my glasses. And that is my day-to-day uniform when I am homeschooling at home. That works, and so that is my outfit formula number one. My outfit formula number two is what I tend to wear to co-op or when I need to run errands, and that is a pair of pants, once again, my soft warm socks, a cardigan, a blousey kind of shirt that is short sleeve so that I can put a sweater on it or take it off if I need to, if I start getting cooler or need to be cooler. And then once again, curling my hair, I have some claw clips I like to use, and then wedding ring, these same earrings, and these glasses. And that's kind of outfit number two for me. I enjoy creating new outfits and picking new things to work together, but right now I am not in a season where I want to be reinventing the wheel every day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my closet and I am going to make sure that I have the ingredients for those formulas, and that is going to be what I am pulling from day to day. Sorry for the background noise, my boys just got out of their rest time, but the next thing I'm going to do is take a look at what I have and see if there are any holes that need to be filled, or if there are any duplicates that maybe need to get packed away, and just build up outfits to make sure that I have everything I need and I can pack away the things I don't. So after kind of doing a little bit of an assessment of what we pulled out, I found that this is working well for me. I don't see too many things that needed to get, actually I don't think anything needed to be put into my suitcase, but I did notice one hole in my wardrobe, and that is dresses that are better suited for the winter. I took a look at the January New Flora collection, and there were actually a few dresses in there that I thought might fill that gap. So I would love your opinion on which one I should keep. I have my order here, and I'm just gonna go through them, and maybe you can help me decide which one to hold on to. Forgive the wrinkles, it's fresh out of packaging. But this is the Belle Meade dress, and I really do enjoy this one. I think I got the wrong size though. I went with a small, and I would say if you're in between sizing in New Flora, size down, because I do feel as though it's just a little bit loose on me. I love this dress a lot. I think it's very flattering. I love the sleeves that it's kind of tighter up here, kind of almost like Belle sleeves, I think they're called, balloon sleeves maybe. I really like the way that the sleeves are. My only reservation is this bodice goes a little bit lower than I'm comfortable with. I don't know if that would be fixed by sizing down. I do really enjoy this dress though. I wonder if sizing down would fix the problem. All right, here is the Bellevue dress, and this one is very similar to the Belle Meade. The Belle Meade is a little bit of a sagier green, and this one is a little bit more of kind of a deeper, almost grayish green, I suppose, like a beigeish green. It has pretty little dainty florals on it. It has a lot wider of a sleeve, I would say, and it has a bodice that's kind of similar to actually one of my favorite dresses from New Flora. It's called the Windsor dress. I do feel as though there is a little bit less space in the bust in this dress than the Windsor dress, but it is still lovely nonetheless. This dress is the Williamsburg dress. It is probably one of the most comfortable dresses I have put on in my life ever. It is very soft. It's almost like a sweatshirt material. It has these cute little kind of puffy sleeves. I love the covered buttons. And then it normally is flatter here, but like I said, out of packaging, it's not the most de-wrinkled, but it is darling even despite that. This dress is the Gentry dress in Rose Floral, I think is the color name, but it is a lovely piece that I should have not sized down on. I was thinking with the smocking I should size down, and I've tried the Gentry dress on in the past and got a small and thought it was a little too large. I feel like I should have stuck with the small though, because the sleeve length really seems to make a difference in sizing, and I'm taller and this is hitting me a little bit higher up, but it is beautiful and probably the softest dress of all of them. And what I like about this one is the neckline is pretty structured, so you can nurse in it, but you don't have to worry about like holding a baby and then your dress sliding down, which happens to me a lot of the time because I normally have a baby on my hip. I appreciate that with this dress, I don't have to worry about that. Now this dress might be my favorite. It's the Astoria dress, and I am a sucker for a square neckline, and I love everything about this dress. I love the shape of the sleeves, I love the square neckline, I love the buttons, and then they only go half. I love this sweet little marigold print on the fabric. This one I am almost positive I'm going to hold on to. This dress seems to be very accommodating, so if your size does run out and you're in between sizes, I feel like you'd be okay to pick either of the two sizes because New Flora does sell out very quickly. So I could really use your help deciding what to hold on to from this collection because I really love all of these dresses for different reasons. So your opinion is very appreciated. And if you're interested in any of these dresses or really anything else from the January collection from New Flora, it drops this Wednesday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. And my code DWELL10 will save you 10% at checkout. I will try to remember to put the details of all of these dresses down in the description box too, just for your reference. And now that we have filled those holes, the last step is just living it out. I am fairly optimistic that this is going to be a strategy that works for me because I did something similar back in September. I did a challenge on my Instagram and it really lightened the load mentally and also just physically having to do less laundry in our home. So I'm I'm excited, and I hope that this video was helpful for you. If it was, please like it and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.